Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Benny DeCecca, Chief Executive Officer of Validation Institute. Today, we are joined by Christian Ranta, CEO and co-founder of Meru Health. Hi, Christian. It is nice to see you today.
Hey, Benny. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Well, just a quick introduction. Meru Health is a fantastic and innovative company that offers personalized care surrounding mental health. Over the past few years, there's been a notable surge in the demand for mental health services. This increase is not only a matter of individual concern, but it's also a growing challenge for employers who are increasingly recognizing the importance of supporting the mental well-being of their workforce. Now, Christian, there was a recent Time magazine article titled, "America has reached peak therapy. Why is our mental health getting worse?" I would like to get your take on the article. And is the quality of our therapy really getting worse than ever?
Yeah, thanks, Benny. Yeah, I mean, like that was an interesting article. So there's basically what the article they had assessed, and it showed that there's like a 40% increase in the last 20 years. So we have improved access by 40% in the last 20 years. So that's great. We're definitely improving access. People are building more bigger networks, like bringing on more providers to different health plan networks and so forth. But the challenge in the article was that the quality of care has actually tanked during the same time period. So that's really unfortunate. And I think that there's like certain things there. So in the rush of the pandemic, we were just like really needing to bring in more providers to increase access like super fast. And I think we did that by just like not necessarily like looking at the quality of care too much. And I think now we're seeing some of the results because like it's actually in the last 3 years when the quality of care has really tanked. So I think that's one thing, and it's also like kind of a precursor to measurement-based care. Like we should be more and more measuring the care we provide, also on the mental health side. And historically, we really haven't done that. And I think that's another like reason to kind of move more in that direction, to be able to like really measure the care we provide in behavioral health, not just in physical health. And there's definitely like good tools already out there for the last 20 years to actually do that. And now I think the industry is needing to more and more move in that direction to be able to provide higher quality of care. So I think that's kind of some of the things that I'm seeing. And I think there's also another thing that's behind all of this is that, like there's mental health care is not just about psychological concepts. So what our society is learning and understanding in the last 10 20 years is that there's actually like a lot of things that are underlying mental illnesses that have nothing to do with psychology. As an example, like vitamin B12 deficiency or vitamin D deficiency are known to cause clinical depression, or at least be major contributors to clinical depression. And of course, like you can't talk yourself out of that. So talk therapy or even antidepressants won't work because the reason is something different. The root cause is something very different. But today, what's going on, we're trying to like treat all these conditions mainly by either talk therapy or antidepressants, while the actual root causes are very different, and maybe inflammation, maybe gut issues, maybe other things that are not going to be treatable by these means. So I think that's also another thing we're realizing is that the industry has to evolve beyond just looking at just like trying to do talk therapy with everyone, because that's not obviously going to improve quality of care, unfortunately, as a sole remedy in a way.
Well, you talked a little bit about what you've seen in the past, but what are some of the recent trends you were seeing in the market for mental health services?
Yeah, so what I've been like seeing is that like there's we know we work with a lot of health plans like Cigna, Aetna, and others. And what we've seen actually is really interesting, that health plans are starting to look into more of quality of care very recently. I've seen like in the last year, many health plans have talked to us and kind of come to us and like, hey, we know you guys are like really measurement-based care. You're really like, reporting on our results per provider or per population treated and so forth. And that's definitely something which is becoming a bigger movement in the last year. And I think that's great, because like in general, we want to make sure that the care we all provide, not just us, but everyone in the industry, actually is high quality of care. And that's eventually going to be better for all the patients that we're all here to serve anyway. So that's I think it's a good movement that I'm seeing. But that's something I'm definitely seeing lately, that the health plans are becoming more quality conscious. And I've even heard it from some employers. Employers maybe not so much yet, but I've definitely heard it from some employers that they're starting to like really double click on like what's going on. Like, are we actually like, is the therapy solution that we brought on board, is it actually really like providing our members with like high quality of care, and what are the actual clinical results we're seeing? So I think that's encouraging in general. And again, of course, for us, like we've kind of been touting and shouting about the quality of care for a long time. So of course, like happy that we're kind of now starting to like have the rubber hit the road there, where we're offering this value to our partners already.
And what's exciting is we've gotten to measure Meru Health and validate your quality of care in all that you're doing, and you've had some great results. Can I ask, what is Meru Health working on currently?
Yeah, so we are currently like working for some like kind of exciting new product for next year. So we're basically like we have had our kind of more like a therapy product or a therapy program for kind of clinical depression, anxiety, PTSD, bipolar, some of that. And then we have had like a coach-driven, more like a milder condition, mild depression, mild anxiety, just stress product. So we are now building a kind of a new exciting product, which I won't give like too much details yet, but that's in the works now, and we'll be launching it next year. That's going to address like an unmet need in the market that we've discovered in collaboration with our health plan partners. So there's some exciting stuff coming up for next year.
Well, I can't wait to next year to hear all the announcements around it and all the great stuff that you keep doing. So Christian, thank you very much for being here today and sharing with us a little about Meru Health.
Thanks a lot, Benny. Really appreciate it.
And for all of you out there that want to learn more about Meru Health, go to ValidationInstitute.com and download their validation report. I hope you all have a great day. Take care.